Girl, you can't even move on from task 1. Name your main character.
Let's go.
The plot thickens.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax.
Good morning. Today is a writing day. I basically have one free day. The last free day, actually, which is horribly sad, before I take the bar exam, where I don't have to do any type of work. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to be doing some plotting for the novel that I'm writing. The tentative title for it right now, it's not the tentative title, it's just what I'm calling it right now to give it a name, is Ocular. And I have bits and pieces of it in my brain on some of my Notion that I made for it. It's almost not even a full concept yet. There's so many aspects to the world building, the magic system, the government system, that I really can't start writing it fully, like go gung-ho. But today we have a couple of goals. The first goal is I need to name the characters. I need to get some names down. They don't need to be the most perfect names, the end-all be-all names, but I need to get some names down because in my preliminary writing of this book, I've literally just been putting mother, blank. The main character's name right now is just blank. Uncle, father. It's not working for me. It's making it harder for me to picture my main character. So I need to do some research and name a good chunk of the characters so that I can, my writing can go a little bit faster because it's slowing me down. My second goal for today, set a basic timeline or just set a basic plot for the book. I need to figure out what happens in Act 1, what happens in Act 2, what happens at the end. I need to figure that out. So I'm going to be using a beat sheet to kind of figure out, basic plot points. I don't need to get into nitty-gritty about certain scenes and stuff like that, but I need to figure out what is the story. I kind of want this story to be a search for a MacGuffin weapon type of story. I'm hoping to share more with you guys about what the story is about, but honestly right now I can't even. I have such a big headache and my stomach is like, I have a Canada Dry at like 7 in the morning because I'm so just not feeling good, and yet somehow I can't keep my eyes off of screens. And if I finish those and I still have time today, I think I'm going to work on fleshing out the characters a little bit more and giving them personalities and writing them all down and figuring out who they are. That way, when I begin to write the stories, it's a little bit easier to discern their motivations and such. But I'll check back in with you in at least when I get my character names situated. I am now being joined by an adorable puppy who is patiently waiting for some cheese. I managed to go through online and find a bunch of first names that I split into 3 different categories of feminine, masculine, and genderless that I really liked. And then I also made a list of potential last names that I really like. My inspiration for this book didn't originally start off with me using my Haitian culture, but it kind of just tends to seep into everything that I write. I wouldn't say like a lot of the culture, but a lot of names, honestly, just because I take a lot of inspiration from the people around me, like my family members. So it kind of just seeps in. And then when I think about like my magic systems and stuff like that, I like to base some of it off of like Haitian voodoo just to kind of keep it alive in some kind of format. Because I personally feel Haitian voodoo is different from like New Orleans voodoo. Anyway, my book right now that I am writing, Ocular, will not really have too much like Haitian magic in it. But yeah, my book is not based on Earth. It's not based on a distant future Earth. It's very much a different planet. It's not like real Haiti at all, that these people come from. But I want it to be reminiscent. Just like, you know, there's plenty of books that do the same thing. Their lore or, you know, their cultural custom aspects on their own cultures or other cultures around the world. I'm talking so slow. I'm talking so quiet. Okay, not that quiet. I can never be quiet. That's not in my blood. But so that's one task down. Proud of myself for that. We'll give Bubby one long cheese one as the last one. Hey, sit down. Okay, wait. Why can I see your teeth, Bubby? Did he get caught? Go. You want to lick the paper? Wait, backtrack. I just realized that I got all those lists of names. I didn't even name my main character. Girl, you can't even move on from task 1. Name your main character. If you can hear, that's my playlist right now. We're feeling a little bit better. I had some black tea earlier, it was Earl Grey tea with lavender to see if some caffeine would help. I honestly don't know. I'm literally drinking an energy drink right now to see if more caffeine will help because maybe the tea was not enough. Also, I don't drink coffee, so this is it. And plus, I'm only gonna drink like a fourth of this can because that's probably all I can handle. But we finished the character names. I've got names for my 2 main characters. I've got names for his parents, his sister, his 2 best friends, the other main character's friend. He's gonna have like a crew, but the main, you know, best friend is already named. And then I have the name for 2 workers that work for the main character's family. So I feel pretty good about that. And so any other characters that I add, I have the lists that I can go back to and, you know, pick from there. I can always go online or ask friends and family to tell me any names, Haitian names that they have, and I can add those. So now we can go to task 2, the plot. The plot thickens. Let's think of some plot, shall we? Okay, today is the next day. I want to continue what I was doing yesterday. I was still on task 2. I did get a good amount done, I will say. I got a good amount done. Looking at my beats, there is several beats. So basically, I've kind of finished the main big outline for, well, I don't want to say big, but maybe like the farther pictured outline for like setup, which is act 1. And then for act 2, I've kind of split it into 2 segments, and I'm working through finishing that in act 2, and I haven't even started the finale yet. So there's a lot to kind of fill in, but I feel like I've gotten halfway done. So we're gonna work on that today. I finished the 3 tasks that I set out to do. I was able to name some of my main characters. Basically, I named all of my characters that have like major roles, whether that's like supporting, peripheral, or actual main characters. So able to name them all using my Haitian heritage. Love that I was able to do that. The names are beautiful. I love the way they all sound. It works perfectly. Having my main character be named Wesley Love that. Wesley Clifford. I think that's amazing. And his love interest's name is Augustine. And I think that's so good. And then my second task was to finish my broad outline. I feel like I did such a great job with that. I really fleshed out to my best ability, you know, all 3 acts that I'll be working on. I definitely need to go through and, you know, actually fill it in, because I have not, you know, filled in like specific points and ideas, and it's just the broad outline. So that's been really good. And then my third task was to complete the character profiles for basically my main cast, at least for Act 1. Everybody who's going to show up in Act 1, that's who I wanted to flesh out the characters for, because the other characters, I can kind of glean their personalities, maybe when I continue writing the story, or, you know, just, you know, throughout my life, just it popping into my head and writing it down. I was also able to, besides those 3 tasks, make sure to put down some task lists so I can actually read some of my task items that I need to complete in the coming time. I need to research what makes a successful heist, because my novel is going to be a heist story. I need to implement, a couple of these are going to be plotting for my broad outline. So for the broad outline, I need to ask, where's the romance? And put the romance into my broad outline. Where's the sibling love? Put that into my outline. Parental relationship, where is it? Friend relationship, where is it? Some magical Negro advice time. I need to put that in there as well. And then also if I'm just missing anyone. So if I have characters that I've thought up of, but then have not put them anywhere in my broad outline, I'm going to try and put them in there. And then some other tasks are location names. I need to figure out location names. Apparently I have a ton of universities that I need to think of names for, and like the houses and hospitals and research facilities. So I'm gonna need to take some time to research names for that. And then I need to go through everybody's abilities. As I was filling out the character profiles, I was able to add some abilities that I thought made sense with the characters, but I need to properly create my magic system before I give people abilities, because the abilities aren't just like innate in you so they can be anything. The abilities are based off of the specific magic system that I'm trying to create. So I need to do some research about that. And then afterwards I need to go through and develop the other characters, like I said before. So that's everything that's on my task list. I'm excited to get through that. I'm going to fill out right now my work session tracker, because I haven't done so for today yet. I did quite a lot and I feel really good about that. So I know I got to Barnes and Noble at around like 9:15 a.m. and I didn't leave till 2, so that's pretty good. And that was, I basically did plotting. I didn't do any research. So that was 285 minutes of plotting. Granted, I took some breaks, but I still feel pretty good about that amount. That's really good for me. Feels like a good writing session. It happened over a couple of days, but my goals for next time is to finish my broad outline. That'll be my next goal. And that's a pretty big goal. I think I'll leave it there. I think I'll leave finishing my broad outline for a whole video, because that's gonna be a lot. And then actually getting to my super in-depth outline. And then maybe I'll make a video for researching I'll do a video for outlining, and I'll do a video for my research. Does So I'm so grateful that you guys have watched this. You can find my socials down below. I'm so excited for this writing process. This story has been like hitting me over the head for the past couple of months, ever since I got like that first idea, and I just need to get it out. And it's been so fun to just sit down and put it all out onto my computer and see it come to fruition and become this full story. And I'm really excited to sit down to actually write it, but I am nowhere near close doing so. So I hope that you join me in this journey, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hi, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just the perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.